Hey guys, what's up? It's Solo, and today we are back here again on Destiny. It's a weekly reset. I do have footage from this week's mission, but I actually want to go over a theory that was originally put out towards the beginning of Season of Plunder, which was, well, that Eliksni are gonna become lightbearers soon. And the reason why this is kind of becoming a little bit more prevalent is because of how this week's season is phrasing and setting up misracks. And let's just get into it. So basically, the beginning of the season happened, and a lot of people said there's more than likely going to be a light bearer Eliksni. The reason why is because, of course, the Hive got the light, and now the Eliksni are struggling to keep themselves, pulled together, with Aramis, of course, being on edge against everybody else, including House of Light with House of Salvation, but also because of the other threats that loom in the distance. With the Witness, the Traveler is getting desperate because the Traveler knows that the Witness is going to call for its destruction. So what better way to, strengthen the Guardians' numbers than to give another race the ability to be in the light. Hence how the Eliksni theory was born, with them being light bearers. Now we know that they got technology back when the Traveler was originally over Reese, but then Reese eventually fell, and the Traveler disappeared when the darkness showed up over Reese. And that's what we know mostly about Reese. We have armor pieces and stuff like that that reference it, and reference what's known as the Whirlwind, which was their catastrophic event that caused the Traveler to leave, and then their home to be destroyed, and them having to look for a new home in other systems. Now, the big reason why I say that this points to the Eliksni Lightbearer this season, and why I'm even making this video, is because of dialogue that happened this week. And if you don't want to be spoiled, I'm going to give you about 5 seconds, and I'll even count down over the video to give you time to click off. But we're going to be discussing some of the dialogue that came out literally today. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's enough time. If you haven't clicked off, this is at your own risk. So basically, when you do this week's mission, we find out that not only does Ido know Drifter's actual name, which we've known for a while, but also she knows that Drifter actually has the relics, has 2 of the reliquaries that he gave to Eris Morn, which of course she calls him out about it, and he apologizes for. And it's just a cool moment because, the Drifter is talking about the fact that everybody at some point has lived in shame. I mean, look at Crow, look at Zavala, look at Ikora, every single one of the Vanguard and everybody else has had a moment where they have lived in shame, and most of them want to forget it. And Misrax is the same, with his murderous ways in his past and everything along those lines. Now, we did find out this past pirate hideout that the Lucent Hive are actually the ones poaching people. I felt bad because the guy was called the Coward and he was a dragon. He got poached by the Hive, but still, it kind of made me laugh a little bit. Anyway, so the main reason why I think we'll see a fallen lightbearer, or sorry, an Eliksni lightbearer, because they'd probably be friendly to us, is because it more than likely is going to be Misrax if it happens. And here's my reason why. So my reason why is because, if you guys don't know, Misrax is kind of in a state of dismay after his daughter finding out that he was a killer, and basically shielding her from the fact that he used to be a pirate lord himself at one point and used to just basically kill Eliksni for, you know, being on his crew, and even offering that he had any weakness or that they were too weak to even, you know, benefit him in getting these relics. So after that, he's been kind of on a tirade of, you know, he doesn't want people to see that old side of him, yada yada yada. It's pretty straightforward. He doesn't want people to see the old him, kind of like how Crow didn't like people seeing Aldrin Zov in him. But anyway, with that in mind, this week we got the dialogue where he says, "I'm a killer and I am the Kell of Kells. One of those titles suits me. You'll find out which one soon enough." And the thing about that is technically, could he kill Aramis? Perhaps. But the thing is I feel like they're shaping up for Mithrax to die, because that would make sense, because it would give character development to Ido, who's been a primarily big part of this season, you know, with her work with House of Light, and also with Mithrax being her father and trying to, you know, teach her the ways of the light. But the big thing about it is I believe that when Mithrax finally does eventually die, he won't be dead for long. Because remember, when people die in this universe, there's a high chance that if they're worthy enough, the Traveler will indeed reincarnate them into a lightbearer. Now, the only issue with this is that Mithrax would not remember any of this. He would not remember his time as a Kell. He would not remember his time as a pirate lord. He would not remember that he has a daughter. But that being said, again, I feel like he would turn into a lightbearer and probably get informed about who he was. And if he does get into a lightbearer, that brings the question, was I right about the 3.0 theory where they're going to put a bunch of different races in the character creator? Maybe. Who knows? Like I said, that's a long time down the line. But I definitely feel like they're gearing up to at least kill Mithrax. Or have somebody die. And I feel like we're going to see, because there is a sword fight that we know happens. Because it was in the trailer that Mithrax and Aramis and I believe Ido are in a sword fight. I feel like Aramis is going to win the sword fight and probably kill off Mithrax, which is probably going to trigger him becoming, of course, one with the light, yada yada yada. But I also feel like it's going to trigger Ido as well to kill Aramis by the end of the season. Or next season, I should say. Because I feel like Aramis might die this season, but if she doesn't, she'll definitely probably die next season. Because I feel like Ido's going to be the one who kills Aramis. Like, for good. Aramis does not, to me, seem like a Callus for the Eliksni, if that makes sense. Where Callus is being built up as, you know, a antagonist to the Guardian, Aramis is not. Aramis seems like a very big pawn set piece in this situation. And I feel like she'll probably get killed off eventually in one of these seasons. Whether or not that it's before or after Lightfall, I'm pretty sure it's going to be before. Because since she's such a big part of, you know, the Witness's plan to get all these artifacts, and also just in general how she's working as a character and how a lot of the storylines are big Eliksni focused, I feel like definitely she will not last after Lightfall. or even when Lightfall comes out. I believe she's going to die in the latest season 19. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about all of it. Maybe Aramis is going to kill both Mithrax and Ido, and maybe they'll become Lightbearers then. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's my little theory about this week's lore bits. If you guys did like the video, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think is going to happen for the end of the season? And guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.